On today's Dallas edition of Designing Spaces, we learn the secrets to stone fabrication from a man who defines American success story. When it comes to decor, there's nothing more elegant than accenting your home with glass. Protecting your home long-term starts with your foundations. We hear from the experts. Upgrading your roof can not only improve your home's curb appeal, but make it safer too, and lots more. Time to design. For Rafael Figueroa, the American dream looks a lot like polished marble.
The reason why I love natural stone is because this is an industry and a product that I started to work with like 21 years ago. I started to think that there was a lot of potential on what could be done with marble. Back then, when I got started, you could only see like beautiful countertops, beautiful backsplashes, but through the years, it has evolved to one-of-a-kind marble pieces. It comes from all over the world. Every piece is different, and there's no installation. There's no home that is going to have the same marble as the other house. That was pretty much what got my attention, that every piece was so beautiful and unique, and it has so much history and the past of where they come from. I was so impressed and willing to keep learning.
Rafael immigrated to the U.S. from Mexico when he was in his early 20s. Knowing little English and having limited job experience, he started working at the bottom of the stone installation industry.
My early career was pretty much learning. I mean, I was installing myself, worked for a shop for a couple of months, helping them with customer service and sales. They fired me because, again, I had no experience. I didn't speak English very well. So I moved to another company. I realized that, Dallas was growing, booming. It was booming. I mean, construction everywhere. So I was like, you know what? I think that there's a lot to do to give back to the clients, not just take an order. So I was like, it's got to be a different way of doing business. I created the name of the company, and it was a nice name to give people kind of like the experience of working with Italy. That's the name, Il Granito. Everybody called their companies the same: perfect stone, alluring countertop, beautiful countertops. I'm like, no, I mean, there's more into this, the passion, the uniqueness of marble.
Rafael started Il Granito in 2002. Since then, it has grown to become one of the leading luxury stone installation and design companies in the state of Texas.
We work for home builders, some remodelers, designers, architects. Really, all those people become a team that works on a project. In some way, all those people are our clients. When someone needs something that's never been done before, we get those calls. It's good to have those challenges. Every day we get better, it's never boring, and it's extremely rewarding when we get done.
This isn't just for the kitchen either. Il Granito is able to wrap the entire house in marble if that's what the client wants.
We are great at giving the client what they want. Some of the projects, it took us like 2.5 years, from planning to reading the plans to doing takeoffs to going to Italy, hand selecting the material, bringing it here, mock-ups, creating drawings. I mean, then to the installation. Through us having the attitude, yes, we can do it all, yes, we'll make you happy, the clients feel like they want to do more and put us to the challenge.
I admire Rafael because he's a really positive guy. That the customer has an idea, he does care more about the customer than the quantity of work.
That drive of not letting anything loose, just trying to be tight and keep the whole momentum of what we have going on moving. Because I wake up and either my employees have something going on, or either a job has something going on, or a client has something going on. So the mix of them drive me to keep achieving and keep tackling the task, tackling the world.
To find out more about Il Granito, visit il-granito.com and designingspaces.tv. We tend to think of glass as simple, fragile, and even plain. But through the art of glassblowing, it is crafted into versatile, durable, beautiful pieces of art, each unique in their own way.
So glass is a captivating and extraordinary material, and I think a lot of that comes from the process in creating it.
Carlyn Ray opened a glass art studio to share her love and passion for glass with the world.
We really like to share the creation, to share this magic and the joy that comes not only from making it, but from viewing a piece that is made for you, is made for the space.
The wide versatility of glass allows Carlyn and her team of specialists to create artwork that can transform any space.
So really my signature pieces are the weavings, and I love creating them. I love the organic order to all of the strands that are woven together with different metal wire. So ribbon's actually kind of derived from the weavings, individual glass pieces, but these are bigger, longer, and more dramatic, and they can really scale a wall. And what makes them really beautiful is one, the big pop of color, but it's also the shadows that they create on the wall. They become very magical. There's something perfect about custom lighting when it completely matches your space, when the canopy is the same shape as your table, when the angles that you view it are perfect and the density of the glass is great. So adding home decor glass pieces to your space gives some elegance, some movement, pops of color on different cabinets or tables, and they really add life to your area.
Carlyn invites clients to participate in all phases of creating the artwork, from conception to completion. This hands-on approach ensures every piece of art is unique and treasured.
We really focus on sharing our passion, the creative process, and the uniqueness of glass with our clients. Whenever it's possible that we can actually share the actual glass blowing. And I love hearing stories where someone walks in, a friend walks in, and a little kid will grab them by the hand and say, I made that piece. And then they tell the whole story of how it's made. Every piece has a story.
My designer and I were trying to figure out the space, which is this big one open room, to get lighting over the island, to coordinate with the breakfast nook. And we were having a really difficult time finding the right lighting pieces. And we were speaking with our architect, who said, oh my gosh, you have to go down and meet Carlyn Ray. And walked into her studio and I was immediately drawn to her work. So we wanted something for the study, which is facing the street. It's the only room that really shows in the house from the street. Over the fireplace, a very spectacular piece that would light up and you would see from the street. She had our family all come in, including my parents, who are 93 and 88. We all pulled different pieces of glass that were then incorporated into this amazing weave piece that hangs over the fireplace, and from the street at night lit. It's stunning.
So glass blowing is mesmerizing. It's captivating. It ignites imagination. It brings out creativity. I think glass centers people into the realm of creativity. It's a meditative, spiritual process.
If you'd like to connect with the beauty of glass that Carlyn Ray creates, please visit her website at carlynraydesigns.com or view this segment again on designingspaces.tv. Everything needs a solid foundation: friendships, careers, even cars. But an often overlooked and equally important foundation in your life is the one supporting your home.
So the importance of a foundation to the home is it's the base upon which the habitat portion of the home is built. It's also what the plumbing passes through into the home. So it's incredibly important that it's well built and sturdy.
So things that people can look at, they can look for cracks in the brick, cracks in the tile.
You drop a marble and it rolls to the other side of the room from a standing stop. It's a good indication that your foundation's moved.
When it comes to your home's foundation, both the environment and construction can play a part in any potential issue.
Homeowners love to spruce up their yard. They like to change plants. They like to change drainage. Trees suck about 100 gallons of water a day out of the soil. And so what can happen is it dries out that soil and causes the foundation to deflect towards the tree. What's that saying you always say?
long after the sweet taste of low price has passed, the bitterness of poor quality will remain.
Yeah. A lot of the houses up here have cast iron pipes still underneath the slabs, and they typically only last about 30 years underground. So over time, they just deteriorate and need to be replaced.
For Perma-Pier, it is about the science. It's about understanding why your foundation was harmed and the soils beneath where your foundation sits.
Our solutions are based on science. We have a rational method that we go through our training and through our collective knowledge over the last 20 years.
Those are all things that somebody that is service-based and solutions-based, based on scientific or knowable data, like we are, will use in determining what, if anything, needs to be done.
Our second home, one of the windows weren't opening, so we called Perma-Pier out. Went around the house, he said, you know, I could sell you 6 pier and beams, but if you'll get rid of that tree at the corner of your house, that will solve all your foundation issues. I know in our bakery, we have a Buttermilk Sky Pie in Mansfield and a Nothing But Cakes franchise in Burleson, that reviews are huge and customer service is paramount.
We want to make sure that the customer is completely satisfied 100%. So our customers are well educated about what's going to happen when they get to their home, what our plumbers are doing, and actually what happened during the repair.
So the reason why we are as affordable as we are is because we don't subcontract our work. All of our work is done in-house.
For homeowners, it's a scary process, right? People are afraid naturally of what they don't understand. And when you're, in this sea of foundation repair companies that don't have to be licensed, it can kind of get scary. I want to do business with somebody that understands what my issue is, and they can clearly understand what the problem is and explain it to me in a way that makes sense.
From a small crack in the front steps to feeling like the floor is sinking, a reputable foundation repair company can help you protect your home and save you from long-term drain on your finances. For more information on Perma-Pier, visit their website, permapier.com, or see this segment again on designingspaces.tv. Although roofing may not be the first thing we think of when it comes to improving the look of a home, replacing, updating, or upgrading your roof not only boosts curb appeal, but helps keep the contents of your home safe, dry, and protected year-round.
We had a hailstorm, so my roof was totaled, so it needed to be completely replaced. If I ever have roof issues, whether it be gutters, roof, I always call Acme Roof. I won't call anybody else.
Acme Roof Systems has been in the business of repairing, upgrading, and installing residential, commercial, and industrial roofs in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for a quarter-century.
We started Acme Roof Systems in 1995. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing. We've been servicing the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex for the last 26 years. From the moment that a customer contacts Acme, our goal is to be there as quickly as we can. We do take their information, we assign it to one of the estimators who then goes out and meets with the homeowner. So once the roof's been evaluated, the contracts have been signed, that's when we start scheduling our installers to come out and actually begin the work.
The whole process from beginning to end was so simple. From the very beginning of calling to have them come out to look at my roof to the end product.
The commitment to satisfaction and consistency goes even further with Acme Roof Systems, who have employed the same roof installers for over 20 years.
So having installers that have worked for us for 20 plus years really shows the commitment that Acme has to building trust and loyalty, not only with the people who work for us, but also for our customers and homeowners. That really shows that, we want to build those relationships and we want to continue to work with them year after year. How does a homeowner know that they need to have a roof replaced? Normally after a significant storm, like a hail event, which we're known for here in Tarrant County, you'll need to have your roof inspected. Some of the things that a homeowner can look for would be stains in their ceiling, also missing shingles, especially after a high wind. High winds can also damage the roof. The extreme weather determines the lifespan of that roof. Placing the roof on your home really helps your home perform better. It It does enhance the energy efficiency. It does help with the curb appeal. So when you pull up to a house, you really don't realize how much of the roof you actually do see.
When they finished my house, it looked completely different. The roof just brought a whole different look to my house. I'm highly satisfied. Like I said, if we ever have any kind of roof issues, that's the only company we will go with because they're so reputable, so kind, and so professional.
We do single-family homes, multi-family homes. We do commercial buildings, tile roofs, flat roofing. So Acme is knowledgeable in all of those areas and are ready to help homeowners anytime they need something. If you're in need of a new roof, or if you would like to just have someone come out and give you an estimate to determine, if you have any damage, please give Acme Roof Systems a call. We would love to come out and give you that free estimate.
To learn how you can update and upgrade the roof on your home or business, visit acmeroofsystems.com and designingspaces.tv. There's no time like the present for a whole yard makeover. From a new irrigation system to a backyard the whole family can enjoy. Get ready to show your property some love.
While we're doing landscape, people just don't have a green thumb, or they don't understand why their plants don't live. A lot of what we do, we have to come through, we have to take a look at the whole landscape in general, what the soil conditions are, if there's rock in there, what kind of plants we're putting in, acidic soils, alkaline soils, different things like that. So there's really a big change in landscape versus just put a plant in the ground and hope that it lives.
If you're ready for a yard upgrade, start with calling a company you can trust.
Well, I started the company back in 1999. I was a firefighter, and we worked 24 hours on, 48 hours off. So we decided on my 48 hours off, I needed to do a little something extra. So started mowing yards, doing a little planting here and there. And it just kind of grew from there, from outdoor patios to landscapes. We do it all. Budgeting is really important because there's really a lot of people don't understand how much a landscape can cost. They see a cost of a flower or a cost of a tree, but a lot more goes into it. So we decide and we work with our clients to set up a budget so we can design full CAD design. We can do digital designs to decide and show them what their landscape can look like before it's even installed.
Firefighters Landscape partners with high-quality vendors to make sure every customer gets the best of the best.
At Rainbird, we have a select contractor group, and Firefighters has been one of our select partners for close to a decade. They've partnered with us. They use a lot of our products from end to end, as far as from the controller to the emission device, whether it be the spray head, drip tubing, whatever it may be. They choose Rainbird, I should say, because we do provide those solutions and the quality of our product, and we like partnering with people that obviously create these type of results.
It's crucial to work with a company you can rely on. And that's why all of your neighbors in the Dallas-Fort Worth community are recommending Firefighters Landscape.
When we bought the backyard, it was just a fire pit, and we wanted it to be something that we could always go out there and be able to enjoy it with our family as well as our friends. We got to create this amazing looking pool just from the ground up. And once we did that, we knew that the landscaping was something that was going to make it look the way that we wanted it to look. I just wanted to be a place where not only I could reside and my girl can reside, but also my family, my friends, anytime I'm there or even not there. I gave them about a 5-day time frame, and they were there from sun up all the way pretty much to sundown, just working. He had a bunch of his crew members who left other projects just to be able to come and make it work. And literally they finished just in time.
Most of our work that we do is word of mouth, so we get to know our clients on a first name basis. So they can call us at any time, they can text us at any time, and really feel like they're part of the family when they're working with Firefighters Landscape.
For more information, visit their website, firefighterslandscape.com and designingspaces.tv. The world has been making the move towards greener energy efficiency. With hundreds of ways to save energy in your home, it's important to know the facts.
In my home, whenever my husband and I started talking about how can we be more environmentally conscious, we looked at everything from solar to radiant barrier to new windows. A great idea, exorbitantly expensive, and wasn't right for our budget at the time. And the largest output of carbon emissions is with electricity generation, far more than what you would think like transportation or some industry like that. And so I wanted to do my part to be able to lower my carbon footprint that I was personally responsible for.
If you're looking for a way to conserve energy, Peak Energy Technology has the solutions you need for your home or even your business.
My husband had been researching this technology that had been around for a long time, but had never really been adapted for the home. And that's how Peak Energy Savers were born. And so by using Peak Energy Saver in our home, for every 1,000 kilowatt hours that we saved, it was like planting 16 trees.
When I understood what it was about, I just thought, this is a no-brainer. We've got to get one ourselves. And then told my husband about it. He's an engineer, so he wanted to hear a lot more details. I just had a lot of trust.
It's Peak Energy's technology that takes your home and converts it to a well-oiled, energy-saving machine.
So the Peak Energy Saver is a little box that you mount right next to your circuit breaker panel. It gets wired directly into a dedicated circuit breaker. By putting it into its own circuit breaker, it actually works with everything in the entire house or in the entire business. So that's how we get it to share and play well with all the equipment that's in there. When we turn on the power, we'll put on an amp meter. It will show that we're pulling about almost 7 amps from the power company, and then we'll put that amp meter on the motor and we'll see that it's also using 7 amps at the meter. Then we'll have a switch that we turn on for the Peak Energy Saver to show what that would look like if you had a Peak Energy Saver on it. We'll look at the motor and you'll see that the motor is still pulling the same 7 amps. It hasn't changed. And then when you look at for the clamp on the wire for the coming from the power company, you'll see that it will drop to less than 3 amps. So we're pulling 3 amps from the power company, but we're giving the motor 7. And so where did the rest of it come from? It comes from the Peak Energy Saver because it's capturing and recycling, reusing that electricity.
Businesses and industries are always looking for new ways to become environmentally conscious and save money. Now it's time to take their proven methods to homeowners in your community.
This technology was developed over 100 years ago when the power companies barely had enough ability to generate the power to run the homes and the businesses at the time. And they used that to keep from having brownouts. And the way that they would do this in these large factories is they would put one of these on each and every motor in the factory. For homes, that's not really practical. We sorted out that you could put this in on a dedicated breaker and shared across everything. So now you only need one per home.
After a simple installation of Peak Energy's technology, you won't have to change a thing to start saving money.
The nice thing about a Peak Energy Saver as well is that once installed, you don't have to change your lifestyle. It just does its job all day long, 24/7, without you doing anything.
After it got installed and up and running, I did a cost comparison using our electric bills. I found that the Peak Energy Saver saved us 17%. And that was great. It was terrific.
For more information, visit their website at peakenergytech.com or designingspaces.tv. With spring and summer fast approaching, what better time to start thinking about finally installing the outdoor pool of your dreams?
We decided to get a pool because we have a growing family of a bunch of boys, and we really wanted somewhere we can go outside and just hang out and experience life together and not be stuck indoors.
We had several bids from other companies, and Liquid Concept was the first one to be able to get the design and pull it out of our head and make it exactly what we wanted.
Liquid Concept Pools has more than 2 decades of experience, creating the perfect retreats for families looking to get the most out of the beautiful and hot Texas weather.
You know, when I started the company, I wanted to kind of focus on custom designs and be a little bit of a niche in that market to just provide a value for the customer, whether it be a straight line design that the customer wants, a free form design, just take their initial idea and expand upon that to something that they love, not just something that they like.
Well, I think when you look at what people are really trying to accomplish in their backyards is a place where they can escape and find kind of that serenity and oasis that you're looking for to feel like you're on vacation right when you walk out your back door.
So the designs we're emphasizing now are kind of more the straight line designs. You can call them modern, you can call them clean line, formal, and we just try to put our own unique twist on it, whether it's, a unique glass tile, modern grotto features, fire features, trying to emphasize that unique wow factor on each one of these designs. We can do your entry-level residential pool. We're doing high-rise pools on hotels on the ocean front as well. So we're more than capable of doing anything that the customer wants that can be in that skill set that we can do.
So when you call us on the phone and you have us come out and invite us out to work with you on your design, we're gonna sit down with you and really try and feel out what the important elements of your project are. Making sure that we listen and ask the right questions, and ultimately provide a design and a virtual tour that gives them a real feel of what their final project is going to look like. Now we do that through 3D technology that we use, and then we'll provide a video to the clients that will literally walk them through the finished out product.
This particular customer here, they wanted a very large diving pool, which we don't do as much, but they really wanted one. We wanted to make sure we have full functionality of their big side yard that they have over here.
An outdoor kitchen with a cabana that helps shield our client from the sun. You can see porcelain tile back there that looks like wood.
The clean system, we put an in-floor system clean system on this, which we love. It just kind of makes for a cleaner look. It keeps the pool clean 99% of the time the pool is on. It's just an awesome feature that you can add. On the pool coping, we did a Luter's stone, which is a natural Texas stone just west of us here a little bit. We did a standard 6-inch tile to kind of match the pool color plaster, this particular color being the aqua white of the Stonescapes Mini Pebble. And then we did a really nice custom spillway on the spa, which is a tread-only, just tiled travertine that goes all the way down. It creates a really nice white water look as it goes down, and a really nice sound. Doesn't necessarily drown you out, but gives you that ambiance that you look for.
So when you're working with a contractor, I think it's really important that you trust the people that you're working with. I mean, any relationships that you have are really important because they're built on trust, and we really value that. When you're putting together an outdoor living project like you can see behind me, it's really important that safety and security are one of the main aspects and elements to the project. Making sure that our clients always feel comfortable with who's back there and the work that they're doing, and we're always respectful of the client's property.
Our thoughts on the finished product are overall awesome. We've been able to enjoy it the past couple seasons with our children. We come outside in the cabana and just enjoy life to the fullest.
What I love about what we do is we provide uniquely better designs to clients that push the envelope.
If we're not challenging ourselves, that we do this all day, every day, if we're not loving the design that we present out there, it's not good enough.
To learn more about the innovative and gorgeous pools by Liquid Concept, visit liquidconceptpools.com and designingspaces.tv. For more information on anything you've seen on today's show, or to be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.